Lately, Chinese companies have been stepping up to challenge Elon Musk in the car-making game. Take Xiaomi, for example, a brand that used to rule the smartphone world. Now, they've jumped into cars, and their latest model, the Xiaomi SU7 Ultra, is making waves everywhere. It's amazing how a new player can shake things up. What once seemed impossible is now real. This electric car is like a dream mashup of the best in the business. It's got the jaw-dropping speed of a Porsche, the smooth drifting skills of a BMW, the fancy elegance of a Mercedes-Benz, and the smart tech of a Tesla, all rolled into one. The Xiaomi SU7 Ultra is already changing the game, showing that big ideas and gutsy moves can totally transform the car world. Even Ford's big boss, Jim Farley, couldn't help but rave about it, calling it the best car out there. Want to stay ahead of the curve and learn more about this tech marvel? Hit that subscribe button so you're the first to catch all the juicy details. Ford's CEO Jim Farley went all out and brought one to the US himself, cruising it for almost a year. That's a huge thumbs up from one of the car world's top dogs. Before we get to that, let's take a look at how a smartphone company went about creating speed cars. It's 2021, and Xiaomi's big boss and founder Lei Jun gets a call that turns his world upside down. Xiaomi, a tech giant known for its budget-friendly phones and gadgets, has just been placed on a US sanctions list. This wasn't just a minor glitch. It was a potential disaster. The US claimed Xiaomi had ties to the Chinese military, something Xiaomi vehemently denied. And being on this blacklist meant that American companies and investors couldn't work with them. For a company that was heavily dependent on its smartphone business, this was a major blow. Lei Jun knew he had to act fast to prevent the loss of Xiaomi's 30,000-plus employees and millions of customers. So, during an emergency meeting with his board, someone asked a really scary question. What if our phone business goes under? What happens next for all these people who rely on us? That's when, well, the idea of making cars came to mind. Lei Jun didn't just see it as a backup plan. Honestly, he saw it as the future. He was watching the world move toward electric vehicles, and he knew that smart technology and cars were starting to blend together. Xiaomi already specializes in connected gadgets, phones, smartwatches, even rice cookers, so why not take that know-how into the automotive lane? Lei Jun didn't waste time. On March 30th, 2021, he stood up and announced to the world that Xiaomi was jumping into the EV game. He promised to pour $10 billion into this new adventure over the next decade, including an initial sum of 10 billion Chinese yuan, about $1.4 billion. Oh, and he wasn't just funding it, he himself would be the CEO of this new car division. For Lei, this wasn't just a side hustle. He called it the last big entrepreneurial project of his life. Talk about risking everything. What's wild is how fast Xiaomi has zoomed into the car scene. They only started their car division 4 years ago, and just 1 year after rolling out their first model, they've sold over 200,000 SU7s. At the big launch on March 26, 2025, the SU7 Ultra racked up over 19,000 confirmed orders and more than 10,000 locked-in pre-orders. Talk about a hot ticket. Here's the kicker. Xiaomi slashed the price of the SU7 Ultra from $112,000 to just $73,000. That bold move puts it right in the ring with heavy hitters like the Porsche Taycan Turbo S, Tesla Model S Plaid, Rimac, and Lucid Air Sapphire. At that price, it's no wonder people are turning their heads toward this game changer. But the real jaw-dropper? This car rockets from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 1.9 seconds, making it one of the fastest production sedans ever. That kind of speed is why car lovers and experts can't stop talking about it. Xiaomi is not just in the game, they're rewriting the rules of the electric vehicle world. Alright, let's dive into what makes the Xiaomi SU7 Ultra such a beast. Its design. This electric sedan is loaded with 17 carbon fiber parts, which help it slice through the air like a champ and make it a legit road-ready 4-door race car. Right smack in the middle of the hood, there's a dazzling 24-karat gold emblem, a flashy touch that screams luxury and one of a kind. But heads up, if you're parking this beauty outside, keep an eye out because that golden badge might just catch a thief's attention. Up front, the car's bold face has a big splitter that pops open when you're flying down the road, boosting cooling by 10%. Pretty cool, right? In the middle, you can opt for a painted stripe if you're all about that sporty vibe. Plus, the roof is pure carbon fiber, shaving off weight while keeping the car super sturdy. At the back, there's a slick bumper spoiler that lifts up with a button press, just like the fancy active aerodynamics you'd see on race cars zooming around Tokyo. And don't worry about safety. The SU7 Ultra's frame is built tough, with 90.1% of it made from high-strength steel and aluminum alloys, all based on the solid standard SU7 platform. This car's design isn't just about looking good, it's engineered to dominate. The Xiaomi SU7 Ultra rolls on flashy 21-inch gold wheels wrapped in Pirelli P0 PZ4 tires, giving it killer grip and smooth handling. It's got a dual-chamber air suspension that lets you tweak the ride height and stiffness however you like. Something you'll also spot in other cool Chinese rides like the BYD Yangwang U9 and U8. Weighing in at 2,205 kilograms, 4,861 pounds, this car feels solid on the road but still performs like a dream. It's 196.7 inches long, 77.3 inches wide without mirrors, and 56.7 inches tall with a wheelbase of 118.1 inches, making it look sleek and ready to pounce. Before we peek inside at the fancy interior, let's talk about what really sets the SU7 Ultra apart: its insane performance. This is hands down the most powerful four-door electric sedan in its league, leaving rivals in the dust. Powering this monster are 3 electric motors Xiaomi built from scratch. 2 beefy hyper-engine V8s at the back pump out massive power to the rear wheels, and a Hyperine V6 up front pushes the front wheels. Together, they churn out a jaw-dropping 1,526 horsepower and 1,770 Nm, or 1,306 lb-ft of torque. That means the SU7 Ultra can blast from 0 to 100 km/h in just 1.98 seconds and hit a top speed of 350 km/h or 217 mph. Want even more? There's a special version with no speed cap that can rocket to an unreal 359.06 km/h or 223 mph. This car is a total game changer. The Xiaomi SU7 Ultra's interior is a cool mix of sporty style and pure luxury. It's built to seat 5 people comfortably, with seats made from top-notch leather and Alcantara, a fancy material that's both classy and tough. The whole inside rocks a bold yellow and black vibe, giving it a fresh, standout look. Up front, the driver gets a sleek, easy-to-grip steering wheel with handy scroll knobs on both sides. Right behind it sits a sharp 7.1-inch digital screen that shows all the key driving info like speed, battery life, range, and navigation tips in a super clear, no-fuss way. Plus, there's a head-up display that beams important details right onto the windshield, so you don't have to take your eyes off the road. Smack in the middle of the dashboard is a huge 15-inch OLED screen that's your go-to for everything. It's smooth, immersive, and controls stuff like navigation, music, air conditioning, and car settings, all with a high-tech, user-friendly twist. With 5G built in, it keeps maps, traffic info, and software up to the minute. You can even talk to it. The AI-powered voice commands and smart features learn what you like and make suggestions, all hands-free. Between the driver and front passenger, there's a slick center console with double cup holders, a spot to wirelessly charge your phone, some control buttons, and a hidden storage nook. As for safety, the SU7 Ultra's got you covered. It's packed with cutting-edge features like LiDAR, 360-degree cameras, and emergency brakes that kick in when you need them. It can even drive itself and has a track mode for when you want to feel like a race car pro. The battery, the heart of any electric car, is super safe in the SU7 Ultra. Xiaomi's boss has made it clear they've gone all out to protect it. Packing in a 14-layer shield, ultra-tough steel beams, and special aerogel insulation that can handle heat up to 1,000 degrees Celsius. Plus, it's got a dual-sided water cooling system with a huge 7.8 square meter area to keep everything running at the perfect temp. No overheating here. Xiaomi is just getting started in the car world, and the SU7 Ultra is one heck of a first step. But wait, there's more. The future looks bright for Xiaomi as they aim to be a major player in the electric car world, with more mind-blowing models on the way.